All right, coming up next, it's a UFC middleweight division fight. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight. And
as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
All right, here he is, for my money, Mike, the most well-rounded fighter in this division, a true mixed martial artist at his core, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight.
Everyone talked about him being well-rounded. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that can do everything across the board at such a high level.
Yeah, he's comfortable wherever the fight goes. Maybe he'll grapple tonight, maybe he'll strike. Makes him a hard guy to prepare for. Tail of the tape for this middleweight fight. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, and they both possess the same height and a similar reach. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 62 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of New York, Dollar Bill. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 12 wins, 4 losses. He stands 62 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Edmen, the Golden Boy SHAHBAZYAN. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Murgliata.
So Dan Murgliata shares the cage.
You ready?
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. You think we're getting a kickboxing match tonight or what?
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be able to employ their strategy the way that they need to. This is a close fight on paper, and also in every performance we have seen them put on, these guys seem to be the mirror image of each other. Beautiful strike.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Oh, that straight punch is going to be a real problem if they can't make the adjustment.
A real problem. He needs to move his head defensively if he's going to avoid getting hit so many times to the face.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Look at the turnover in that kick.
They continue to exchange. Nice hook. Oh!
Oh, big punch land. Look at him chopping the wood. Chopping the wood with those leg kicks.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Nicely done. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Close guard. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. And he's back up.
Oh, big elbow.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, DC's back from the can as we get this next round underway, and his striking in that previous round was so good. I got tired just watching that.
I mean, he did a great job of landing strikes. Not only just strikes, there were significant strikes. A lot of punches outside of the jab. I've gotten in trouble a lot of times about what's significant and what's not.
Right.
But I'm telling you, he landed a lot of punches that were...
Oh, that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh! Oh, beautiful jab there, man. It's like you know what's coming, can't stop it.
I mean, you have to anticipate that jab coming or he will batter and bruise you with that single strike. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Keep the pressure on him. You're doing great here.
Slips. Oh, collar tie. Whiffs on the straight right hand. And he comes through with a big knee.
That knee hurt him.
Now a knee. Knee to the body. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, good opportunity to do damage here. He's got that tie clinch. And they separate.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
It's time to look for that takedown now.
Trying to establish that jab once again.
Nice straight punch. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Oh, straight right. Trying to double up on that jab. And what a round! Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Last round, guys. You ready? You ready?
So here we go. 5 minutes remain in the fight. Able to check the high kick. Just misses there with the left. Back with that offering, DC, he is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
Ooh, blocks the shot.
There it is.
Straight punch lands. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. Oh!
Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
3 minutes to go in round 3. His head's still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou. And you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
And both guys really throwing with authority.
You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet.
And they separate. Whoa! And just like that, the fight is over.
He's done, he's done.
Just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout victory here tonight, it's hard to land a strike more flush than he did right there, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming. So he'll see the replay and probably shake his head, but ultimately this is a huge result and a huge win for that fighter here tonight. Oh, we'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're gonna find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hands. And give credit to the opponent. The opponent was in there every step of the way. And in order to get a fight of the night like you got tonight, both guys have to be willing to participate.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliana has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 31 seconds of the 3rd round, declaring the winner by knockout, dollar bill.
And there is the man of the moment, and what a moment this must be like for a professional athlete, right? I know you enjoyed the birth of your kids, right?
Yeah.
But you knock out a man in a cage fight, I can't think of anything better.
I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, you don't even hear the one that lands that puts out your opponent's lights. And tonight, he got that done. And he should be very proud of the work he and his coaches got done tonight.